Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm back here at Interstate Motorsport to take a look at this gigantic SUV behind me. This is the all-new G-Mac. And what G-Mac does out in California is right now they're taking a Toyota 4Runner and turning it into what you see behind me, one big giant off-road zombie apocalypse vehicle. So with today's review, we're going to go through this G-Mac and show you as much as we can on the features of what this behemoth of a 4Runner brings to the table. So let's dig in. All right, look at the front end of this thing. This thing looks like a tank going down the road with this humongous grille. Now we have LED lighting all over the place as far as the headlights and the daytime running lamps, those fog lamps. Up top on the roof, they got a light bar that brightens up everything. So they got everything going on here on the front end of this G-Mac, all in this textured paint, which I'm going to show you as we move in closer. All right, wheel and tire package on this G-Mac. We have a 18-inch gloss black deep inset wheel, which looks terrific with those silver trim on those spokes. Looks great. The silver rivets in it look fantastic. We have an all-terrain tire with that sidewall bolstering like you would expect. Size of the tire, we got a 33 by 12 with a 50 series sidewall, 18s, all four corners, four-wheel drive. You can look over the tire here, you can see the suspension work that was done on this 4Runner with the Icon suspension in here. They have that on all the corners, so they have done some additional work, not just cosmetic work, with this modification of the 4Runner. All right, here is a full side profile on this G-Mac, and it's a total beast. This thing, right, is a Toyota 4Runner, like I said, raised up, huge wheels on the side, almost like bolts drilled into the side of it for design. Let me know what you think about this wild looking 4Runner as we move on in. Right, we have this textured style gold, brownish gold paint all over it. We have chrome door handles on the front and the back, and up top you have a shark fin antenna, and then you have a standard style sunroof. All right, here we are with the rear end of this G-Mac, and you got a big spare tire hanging off. You have that Toyota 4Runner taillights, so you really can see the 4Runner coming through on this with a big steel bumper down below and dual exhaust out the back with towing capability. It is one giant monster here in the back. All right, under the hood of this G-Mac, we have the standard 4Runner engine. We have a 4-liter V6 engine mated to a 5-speed automatic transmission, 270 horsepower, 278 pound-feet of torque. 4Runner estimated highway mileage 17 in the city, 21 on the highway. Not sure if this is going to match up because there's a lot of extras bolted this, which is going to make it heavier. But this engine will run on 87 octane, so you can fill it up with regular unleaded, which is a plus. All right, so here we go. So before we get into the interior, you're going to want to know, Mike, how much does this G-Mac cost? Well, what they do is they're going to take a existing Toyota 4Runner, can be any year 4Runner that you would like. You take it to G-Mac, they customize it. This one obviously customized a certain way, but they can customize them other ways. And so a vehicle like this, if you go to buy it right now here at the dealership, you're looking at about $100,000 total cost for this G-Mac. So as we move in closer, we have these big, huge steel running boards to help you get into this bad boy. Footbox action, we have your standard 4Runner footbox with the dead pedal brake and accelerator and all rubber finish. We have power seats over here for the driver and front passenger. And then we come up onto the seats, we have this leather with South American crocodile skin. That's what this is, all over the interior of the car, which looks beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Let me know what you think in the comments. As we get into the interior, and it is a bit dark in here, so Hopefully this will come out well, but we have all leather up top with that diamond pattern stitching on there and this unbelievable looking trim, which looks like this. I mean, it looks like porcelain. It's so beautiful, ceramic, but it's actually plastic, but it looks a lot more expensive than it is. We have flat black on the switchgear, and then we have a leather armrest, cross stitch, nice and soft. We come on over here, you have soft touch up top, some more of this black, cobalt looking blacks. I don't know if cobalt's the right word, but it's this black onyx. That's what I was looking for. Touch there. And then you have the glove box, which is a standard style glove box. And then you have your standard 4Runner action here, right? You have your dual climate, 4-way hazards. You have your small Toyota 6-inch display. I think it's a 6, could be a little smaller, but this is this particular GMAC is based on a 2018 4Runner, so this is a very old system, so I'm not even going to bother with it. As we move down here further, you have your AC controls. Down even further, you have USB aux and a 12 volt. Coming down even further, you have cup holder, and then you have your 4-wheel drive action going on right here, 4 low, 4 high, all that good stuff right here. And then as we come down here is the gear shift that's going to take you through this 5-speed automatic transmission. More of this wild looking ceramic porcelain, but really plastic look here. Cup holder here. You have your opened up the tailgate. And then as we come under the center armrest, look at that beautiful brown leather with stitching. Open this up, and we have plenty of room in here as well as another 12 volt for storage. All right, look at this steering wheel here on the GMAC. We have the leather wrap steering wheel, nice 10 and 2 notches. More of this action on the steering wheel to make it look more blingy. We have this GMAC badge in the center rather than the Toyota badge. You have your telephone and voice commands on the right, and then you have your controls for your dashboard menu on the left. Unfortunately, this car is off, so we're not going to be able to see everything in here. On the stalks, you have your controls for your headlights and fog lamps. And on the right, your windshield wiper action right there. Down below, you have your 120 volt AC. And then you have your bright and dim the dash. You have your mirror controls there. And then again, this is going to be your standard dash. Now, like I said, the car is off. So you have your analog gauges for speedometer, tachometer, fuel level, coolant temperature, and then a small 4-inch display that's going to give you more information. But unfortunately, we can't turn this on, so we're going to have to leave it there. And then up top here, you have your interior lighting. So if you want to have the lights come on and off when you open and close the door, you have this selected to the right. And when you open the door, the lights will come on. And when you close the door, the lights will go off after a few seconds. So that's how that looks. You have your hill descent control. And so up here, you have your controls for the sunroof, which has a manual shade to it if you want to pull that shut. We have a really nice chamois suede headliner in here now. We have your sun visor with vanity, and it does not slide, but it is really, really soft material on the headliner. Very nice. All right, getting into the back of this GMAC. Well, we can use our, there we go. We can use the side step bars, and in we go. Back, same thing on the back door panel. That really nice leather with the quilted stitching and more of that wild looking plastic, and on the seats more of this South American crocodile as well as the bottom and the top of the seats, looking pretty wild. In the back you have 2 heat and air vents and 2 12 volts, and we have pockets behind each of the front seats for the passengers. And again, more of this wonderful suede Alcantara type headliner in here, which just looks gorgeous. As far as room back here, I got plenty of room at 5'11". The seat is set for my driving position. Plenty of knee room, plenty of headroom, plenty of shoulder width room, and just a really nice consistency of design front to back here in this G-Mac. All right, center armrest, pull that down. Nothing too surprising in here for this center armrest. Nice and soft with the leather, 2 cup holders, as you would expect. As we look at the cargo area, unfortunately this is backed up right behind a Hummer in this showroom area, and I can't open the tailgate because it swings out. So looking at it from the back here, you have a very nice area, cargo area right here, no problem. We got some lighting in here. There is a 12 volt and a home power source right in there behind that area there where you have a tray, so they got you covered there. The spare tire obviously on the back, and got more tie downs in the back as well on the front and on the right. So it's a very nice looking area back here, and again 4Runner action, so this is what you would normally see in one of those. All right, we were able to start it. Look at the lights, look how bright that stuff is. You know, you're going out looking for Bigfoot, you are all set. Alright, so here are the actual specifications on this G-Mac. The interior that I showed you is not complete. This is a prototype vehicle that we're looking at today. So as you can see, there's going to be more action on the seats and on the armrests here. There's going to be screens in the back of the seats, as well as more trim up front. They're going to update that old 6-inch infotainment system with new technology as well. So when these are fully built out, they are going to be a lot nicer than what we saw tonight on the inside, especially functionality. However, what that won't change is the engine will still remain, if it's a 4Runner, that 4-liter V6 with the 5-speed automatic. That will not change. They're only going to build 4 of these vehicles, and that is it. And then they're moving on to the next project. So most likely we're not going to see another one of these on the channel, and I'm probably never going to see another one of these in person ever again. And that's another reason why I wanted to bring this to you. But I did want to give you the update with this card that I did get from the folks at G-Mac that are here at this reveal. All right, so that is a wrap on this G-Mac. Unfortunately, we're not able to take it out for a ride. This thing is in here for a launch event tonight at Interstate Motorsport, but I did want to give you a look at what can be done if you want to modify your Toyota 4Runner. At least that's what G-Mac is doing now, but they're open to other vehicles to make it look like a zombie apocalypse or Bigfoot hunting vehicle. Let me know what you think. Is this the kind of modifications you should be doing on a 4Runner? Is this way overkill? Let me know what you think in the comments. I want to thank Steve, Alex, and everybody here at Interstate Motorsport in Pennington, New Jersey for allowing the channel access to come in and video this G-Mac on its release night here in Pennington. I also would like to thank all of you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like. Please also consider subscribing and turning on that notification bell so you'll never miss another Shabby's Rides video. And I'll see all of you on the rebound. Take care, everyone.